Autism isn't just being socially awkward, and it's not just being really good at one specific thing. Autism is a different way of experiencing and interacting with the world, and it can look radically different from person to person. Autism is a spectrum disorder and a neurological and developmental condition that affects how someone communicates, interacts socially, processes information, and experiences the world. It's called a spectrum disorder because autistic people can have very different combinations of traits, strengths, support needs, and challenges. The diagnostic features of autism generally fall into two broad categories: differences in social communication and interaction, and restricted or repetitive behaviors or interests. Differences in social communication and interaction mean an autistic person may have difficulty with things such as understanding implicit or unspoken social rules, understanding sarcasm or figurative language or indirect communication, or making friends and maintaining friendships. This doesn't mean autistic people don't want relationships, but the desire for friendship, intimacy, connection, and belonging varies from person to person. Restricted or repetitive behaviors and interests can include repetitive movements or behaviors called stimming, strongly preferring routines and predictability, becoming distressed by unexpected changes, or developing highly focused or intense interests. These behaviors aren't necessarily negative, but a focused interest can actually provide joy, expertise, creativity, or a way of connecting with others. Another important difference in how an autistic person experiences the world is their sensory processing. They may be unusually sensitive or insensitive to things such as loud sounds, crowded environments, certain textures, smells, or physical touch. For some people, sensory overload can be extremely overwhelming and contribute to a meltdown, an involuntary response to being overwhelmed that's different than a tantrum or intentional emotional outburst. Many people living with autism spectrum disorder reach adulthood without being diagnosed. They may have learned to consciously imitate social behaviors, suppress repetitive behaviors, or carefully prepare for social situations. This is called masking. For example, someone might consciously study how other people make eye contact, laugh at jokes when they don't understand them, or hide their stimming behavior until they're in private. Autism isn't synonymous with an intellectual disability. People with autism spectrum disorder have a wide range of intellectual abilities. Some have below average intelligence, while others have above average intelligence. There's some genuine strengths that can occur in autism, like detailed learning, strong memory, or exceptional abilities in focused areas. There's no simple behavior checklist to determine if you're autistic, but if you're an adult wondering on autism, some helpful things to reflect on might be: was I noticeably different socially as a child? Do unexpected changes cause me disproportionate stress?